Beemok Capital agreed to keep the Western and Southern Open here in Greater Cincinnati. Now, state and local governments promised $130 million to keep the beloved tennis tournament from moving to Charlotte.
But it turns out the deal is a little more complicated and more expensive. I-Team reporter Dan Monk has been digging into the numbers.
I think it's a good deal for them. I know it's a good deal for Warren County.
Warren County Commissioner David Young helped negotiate the deal that kept Cincinnati's favorite tennis tournament from leaving town.
They're going to take some risk operationally, but we're going to backstop it.
Beemok Capital promised to pay 51% of a $260 million expansion, but the I-Team's analysis shows the deal is worth at least $42 million more to Beemok than the $130 million in public investment announced in October. The difference comes from 3 tax incentives outlined in a memorandum of understanding approved by Warren County last month. This clause says the expansion will be exempt from sales taxes on construction materials. This one says the parties will find a way to exempt property taxes. Our analysis shows these clauses are worth at least $16 million to Beemok over 25 years.
We were matching what Charlotte was doing, and Charlotte was doing a tax-exempt area for this facility.
But the biggest tax incentive promised in the MOU is a new community authority. It's a special taxing district that can generate user fees from tennis fans.
Like doing a ticket tax, or like doing a special sales tax just on the merchandise and things that are sold here at this facility.
Young expects the new community authority will create a $26 million budget reserve that Beemok Capital can use and replenish for the next 25 years to repave courts, improve parking lots, and even add luxury suites to this 11,000-seat stadium here at Center Court.
Everything Beemok has touched is not average. It's top of class. They're going to make this an unbelievable venue.
And Young says they'll do it all without coming back to Warren County for help.
We've written our check. We're tapping out. That's it. Now it's on the new owner to fund these things and the users that are coming to this facility to fund the ongoing upkeep of this global asset.
I think it's a reasonable deal in this environment where you have different municipalities competing against each other for these events.
Joe Cobbs is a professor of sports business at Northern Kentucky University.
While Beemok the owner might keep a lot of the money that's spent actually on site there, all of those people coming in from out of town are going to spend money still off site.
And that's why Cobbs and Young both think Hamilton County should consider a new community authority for Paycor Stadium.
Every dollar counts.
The Cincinnati Bengals are negotiating a new lease for a stadium that needs nearly $500 million in repairs.
I know the public just gets so frustrated with writing a big check up front and in 10 or 20 years from now, writing a check for a scoreboard.
But how many sports fans would notice if their tickets and their beer cost a little bit more?
People go down there. I love going down there. And if I paid an extra 1% on something and that money was going to fund specifically the upkeep at those stadiums, I don't see that as a bad deal.
In Mason, Dan Monk, WCPO 9, I-Team.